It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing. It's an everyday thing when you let your nuts hang. What it do, everyday people, man? It's your boy PJ. Today we back with another lit video. Back in the confessional. Yes, we staying lit, big dog. Gotta sip my tea because we got some tea spilled all over everywhere. Let's start with the post. The post comes from a lady named Tay D. I've done a video on her before when she had a video about her baby daddy. So Tamora Guyton said, Tay D says to Tamora Guyton, please tell your baby daddy to sign his rights away. He don't want to take a test, but don't want to sign his rights away. He needs to be over there where he belongs. And she put this on Facebook, I believe, or some story of the such, and Tamora Guyton responded. She says, Tay D, you want my attention so bad. Say less. I'm about to give you exactly what you've been asking for. I've been quiet because I wanted my BD to handle the situation, but since he won't speak up and clear this stuff up, I will. I have been harassed for years, online and at my job, where I live, and I'm over it now. Now you're back at it again, trying to at me when you knew I wasn't on Facebook, but it definitely got back to me. I reactivated my page just for this because I'm sick and tired of your slow ass. What blows my mind is you continue to do dumb stuff instead of handling your business. As an adult, you played the proud side, B-I-T-C-H, role, but so I'm confused as to why you're mad at me. You literally said, well, they weren't married. So you knew what you walked yourself into. Then on top of that, butterfly in the sky. I could go twice as high. Okay, I'm gonna get it right. She said, then on top of that, didn't you both plan this pregnancy, taking fertility treatments, knowing damn well what was going on, but you wanted him to be your sperm donor, as I understood it? Y'all two slow ass people, the man she with, plan to have a kid behind my back. That's your problem. You were happy sneaking around. I guess it was fun for you then, but it's not funny now, huh? Then on top of that, goofy ass girl, I don't want that man. Haven't been with that man since he decided to walk, and I have declined every attempt after that. I take care of my kids by myself with the help of my family. Furthermore, this is ghetto as hell, and I don't want no parts of it. But since you continue to harass me and try to smear my name, the gloves are off. I haven't spoke up because this stuff is so beyond pathetic. It doesn't make sense, but it's too far along of me not speaking up for myself. Okay? So then, Tay D responds in the comment section. She says, I'ma just comment on the job. You worked at City Trends, bruh, but I'm slow. I went to get my baby some socks in the neighborhood I lived in too. But anyways, he's being crazy and not letting me and this child go. I got your attention since everyone trying to dodge now. I don't care about you. I just want you to tell him to man up like you said before, since y'all still speak. How y'all don't see I'm trying to get the F out of here? I don't want to be involved with this foolishness he created. Like I told his mama yesterday, my problem is with that lying ass fool. You might have still had the kid, but I know I would have got it out of there. You can't hurt my feelings, boo. What? You had to tag me because I would have never known you made this post. Oh, and stop calling me ghetto. You had 4 kids with a man who didn't love you. LMAO. 1, okay, but 4 unmarried? In that small ass apartment, Homewood, your mom's old spot, Pebble. I could go on. You, my friend, are ghetto. Now tell him what the F I said and don't tag me in nut else rat. Ooh, that's spicy. Tay D says, oh, did I mention they all got damn near the same name? But I'm slow. Woo, I'm gonna go. Tamora says, oh, don't worry, rat. You so bothered, boo. It's sad, but poor Tink Tink. Little do you know. Tay Hendricks says, Tay D, she ain't got to do not a mother effing thing. You weird, ugly ass, ugly ass, worrisome ass bitch. That's whatever you going through with that raggedy MFer, you handle that stuff by your damn self. You want to talk about her and how many kids she got with the main but you plan on getting in the blend with him. Her and they four by adding your effing crotch goblin in the mix. Ho, move the F around. It ain't no rights to sign over cause B, y'all ain't established paternity. For all the states of Alabama knows that baby could be anybody effing body, my baby. Move the F around before I call animal control on your ass. Fuck. I don't know what that means. Tay D responds, blind leading the blind, not even worth the time. Tay responds, B, ain't nobody blind. Just got my eyes checked. They good. Move around, ho. Then she says, it ain't worth the time, but you've been effing with this woman for 4 years. Clearly, you got the time, my baby. Tay D responds, why would I claim him? If he's not the daddy, y'all acting like this man's a millionaire or something, and it's killing me for real. Tay says, I want to know too, fuck. He was broke when he shot off in you and still is. Why would you even want that in your life? OMG. Tay also says, you mad she named all her kids similar names? The F? Tay D responds, that's why I can't entertain you because you don't know all the facts. But what I do know is that I'm trying to get him a test for him. He won't do it. Sign his rights away. He said no. So if it's not your kid, why sign your rights away? He's being spiteful and everybody falling for it. Tay D also says, no, it's funny, not mad. Tay says, my baby, I know more than you think. Of course a rockhead is not going to agree to do anything. Like I said, according to the state of Alabama, your baby ain't got no daddy, so act like it. That's funny. Then she says, Tamora then chimes in and says, don't run yet. Oh, it's up today. Then Tay D responds, huh? Okay, y'all got the message. You know what? I won't not what he's telling you. My post yesterday accomplished what I needed it to do. So good day. Peace. Tamora says, oh no, baby, it's not over. Trust me. This is just the beginning. And then Tamora also says, no, you are slow as L because you wanted to be a baby mama so bad. So now you got that. Just can't pick and choose DNA like dominoes. Let's be clear. I got plenty of evidence on how he feels about you. It's okay. You're going to get yours today. And even more so, just wait, love. She also says, this the same girl that was screaming behind fake packages. I got your man, but it's me, LOL. Yeah, you need to take some more of your meds because it's not working. Lord, that's a lot of messages. Then she says, you weird ass pick me. Oh, Tay says to Tay D, you weird ass pick me, wanna be seen asshole, and honestly, you really ain't hitting on nothing with your desperate bust down ass. So hard up behind a rockhead. I see you love his struggle, weird girl. Tay also said, this weird ugly hoe back again Tomorrow, this weird, slow fucking swear doing this behind the effing broke ass rockhead. This whole acting like you ain't got people that'll step in the field for you. And she right, Tomorrow. It ain't been 4 years. It's been longer than that. Weird ass wisdom tooth built hoe. And then Tamora says, girl, now she trying to run. I got time today. Okay, now with all that being said, the back and forth was crazy.
Okay, now that I am a little calmer, I feel like I can make this quick little story time right now to kind of explain why I said what I said or why I did what I did. Okay, y'all, so we're going to talk about her comments. So this is what she says. I'm going to just comment on the job. You worked at City Trends, bro, but I'm slow. I went to get my baby socks in the neighborhood I lived in. But anyways, he's being crazy and not letting me and this child go. I got your attention since everyone trying to dodge now. I don't care about you. I just want you to tell him to man up like you said before, since y'all still speak. How y'all don't see I'm trying to get the fuck on. I don't want to be involved with this foolishness he created. Like I told his mama yesterday, my problem is with that lying fool. You might have still had the kid, but I know I would have got out of there. You can't hurt my feelings, boo. You had to tag me because I would have never known you made this post. Oh, and stop calling me ghetto. You had 4 kids with a man who didn't love you. LMAO, okay. 1 but 4 unmarried in that small ass apartment. Homewood, your mom's spot. Pebble. I could go on. You, my friend, are ghetto. Now tell him what the fuck I said and don't tag me and shit else, rat. Oh, you thought you ate, didn't you? You thought you ate, didn't you, boo? But the thing is, see, Tyler, now I'm finna tie directly to you because this shit funny. Tyler, you want to talk about my small ass apartment, but you was fucking a man who was in my small ass apartment, who was in my mama house, who was in all of this. And mind you, you're having a paternity issue with a man because you were sleeping with 2 men at the same time. But I'm ghetto. One thing about it, 2 things for sure. Baby girl, I laugh at you. Like, when I say I laugh at you, like a good hearty ass laugh, like the rise that you want out of me, you don't get. And I know that sucks for you. I know it sucks for you. Because while you were crying and complaining and putting him on child support and saying how you needed money for this and money for that, Bookie, but I do it on my own. And somehow I'm still able to do it on my own. And the crazy part is how much you keep up with me. City Trends, you damn right I worked at City Trends. You damn right. And I got a manager's position. See, what I had to do was sacrifice so my children could have better. Right? So when I was working at Spectrum, like I had did years prior, I had to take time off to be a mom. Do you think I feel bad because I took a lesser paying job to be there for my kids? No. Do you think I feel bad because I had to have 2 apartments and I moved back in with my mom and I was still able to get off my feet? No. Girl, the thing about it is, you want a DNA test so bad. I have 4 kids who I know for sure are his. I got 4 different faces. Which one you want to choose from? The thing about it is, it's like, for you to be such a proud side bitch and you call yourself, I guess you're supposed to be like these high class women. So if you're a high class woman, so called, and this man didn't love me, girl, and I agree with you. I agree, because he did not love me the way that he should have. That's 100%. Clock that. But you want to know the biggest part about it? I'm not bitter. I'm not hurt about it. I'm not none of that. Because now I'm sitting in my house with my car while you was fucking a man that didn't have shit. But I'm ghetto. You plan to have a baby with a man who is actively in a relationship, who had 3 kids already. And you talk about, oh, I would have got the baby sucked out. Bitch, my baby is a blessing, and I'm finna tell you how. Y'all, nurse, she's out again. Do y'all see these messages? See, the one thing about me, I keep everything, Bookie, but I keep everything, right? So, let's just see. On November the 1st of 2020, you should know that date because that's my daughter's actual birthday, right? On November the 1st of 2020, this is when I confronted this girl about, like, hey, you been with him? He said you been with him. I don't know what you're talking about. He came to a Halloween party. I told her, said, he's saying he got slipped something. He's talking crazy as hell, saying the world is ending. And he told me he's been cheating with you. Mind you, this is what she says. What the fuck? He tripping. I told him he ain't get slipped nothing. He just drank and smoked a shit ton. I said, yeah, well, he talking crazy as hell right now. Not as bad, but still saying weird stuff. Now I'm finna clock something real quick for y'all. And this is why I tell you, pray for peace and discernment and listen to when God is talking to you. This was November the 1st of 2020. Okay. And I keep saying that because the year prior, the next year, my daughter, that's her birthday, November the 1st of 2021. And you talk about, oh, what you would have done. Let me tell you why I didn't get rid of my baby. I prayed so deeply about that situation before I even talked to him about it. I knew I was keeping my daughter. See, here's the thing. I didn't have to go out and go plan a pregnancy. I didn't have to go do none of that. And a basic bitch like you would never make me feel any type of way about having 4 amazing children. I literally have 4 little best friends. And that little girl in there, that girl's so smart. He could tell you about that. His mom could tell you about that too. Like, my baby is she's so smart and just the most wonderfulest child in the whole wide world. Whether he help or not, that will never be an issue. But what you're bothered about is me. If I'm just this bitch who was just in an apartment, in a small ass apartment that I was with a man that I didn't love, then why the fuck did you think you was so special? The thing would be, like, if you was this high class bitch, like you trying to act like, why you fucking with a man who got 3 kids and you got to go out and go have fertility treatments just to have one? But you wanted that child so damn bad. It's crazy. Like, you sleeping with 2 men at the same time. See, one thing that you could never say about me is I went fucking 2 niggas at the same time. Like, I know who my baby daddy is. And you know another thing about that? My kids look just like him. That's the other thing. My kids look just like him. And regardless whether or not he's the actual father or not, girl, as a person, you should be embarrassed. Because all the little weird shit that you was doing, you sending fake ultrasounds, that's the part that blows my mind. And let's just show that fake ultrasound picture. Then you send this shit from the Mayo Clinic to sit up here and tell me something that you was fucking with this man. Ain't that true? And the thing is, it's so much more. And the crazier part is, not a bitch alive could ever make me feel a type way. And I think that's what it is. It's like, it burns you up inside that the shit that you doing don't shake me. That part kind of burns you up inside. And the other part that burns you up is, I can be cordial with him because I don't want that man. I don't want that man. And for you to say that you're not worried about me, but you took the time to tag the status and put it up there because we still talk. Oh, Bookie, bud, did you see the picture that he posted of my daughter went on her second day of school? Newsflash, bitch, that picture came from me. That picture came from me. He wasn't there. I take care of my kids on my own. And all of the things that you have done, girl, you're batshit crazy and you're manic. Nurse, she's out again. Like, you need some help, like some real help. And I truly pray for you because I gotta go be a mommy.
Y'all ready for part 2? I'm gonna have to expedite this, but it's also gonna be multiple parts because too much is going on. But a year later, I'm still dealing with it. Another player has entered the chat, and that's his other baby mama. No, I didn't mention he had other kids or another baby mama because that didn't matter. People have kids all the time and move the fuck on. But right now, she's very, very pertinent in this story because not only did I need her for something, she also just made a 9-minute video about me on her TikTok, but she's blocked. I blocked her, so I won't see it. But I'm gonna tag her information below so y'all can go look at it. So listen, a year later, still no paternity tests. He's blocked me. Family won't communicate with me. Everybody's acting like they can't speak fucking English. So finally, 72 hours ago, mind you, I got in contact with mama. Been talking to mama, conversation going well. Now, mind you, my daughter has a little sister that's a month younger than her, right? Or 2 months younger than her. Reason being is because I thought the man was single, and clearly so did she, because she got pregnant and I got pregnant. And I was telling the mama, I said, Mama, I just don't understand how that's possible because he was with me for 2 years straight. Like, if he left, it was maybe for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that possible? If that's all she needed, then okay. But like, we were both being lied to, so we're both in unfortunate circumstances right now. So we're at odds because we were both being lied to, because in her eyes, I messed up a common law marriage.
By a man with no car.
The household. I knew this man had a lot of kids. I knew this man had a family. That man lied to me. That man lied to you too. And not to mention, your kids were very young. They were like 3, 4, and 5. They were stair steps. Years had passed. You had another kid years later. That even throws me the fuck off. Moving on. So I get in contact with mama again. We talk. She says she's going to ask him to relinquish his rights, and she's going to ask him about paternity test. She blocks me the next day. I had to call her from a number I knew she would answer. Finally, I get her on contact, and I said, why did you block me? She was like, oh, I didn't block you. Okay, what did he say? Yeah, he's not going to relinquish his rights. Y'all don't think this is odd? You're avoiding paternity on purpose because you want to spew this narrative. Oh, Taylor, she was sleeping with 2 different people. Remember, I was supposed to be sleeping with a dead man, or I wasn't sleeping with him when he was dead. I wasn't sleeping with nobody but his little light-skinned, skinny ass, okay? So, the problem is, everybody want to spin this narrative. So, I'm just like, okay, so fine, let's do a paternity test. And she was like, well, he said he ain't got it right now. Y'all have got to be shitting me. So, finally, I had to pull my last card out. And I made a story on my Facebook because I knew she was watching me. And I said, so-and-so, tell your baby daddy to relinquish his rights so I can get the fuck on, he can get the fuck on, etc., right? Well, as I assumed, she saw it and then made this 9-minute video. So like I said, stay posted after this because I'm going to post that video and I'm going to sum it up to like a minute or two because there's a lot of shit that she actually got very, very wrong. But I'm going to share it for y'all and then we'll talk about it, okay?
So I'm going to go ahead and beat you to it, Taylor, because I see on here where you posting your part 2. So we're going to just go ahead and react to your little lioness video because today you're getting clocked. Not only that, for the shit that you did, jail time, bitch. Like, and the funny part is, like, you don't think people got evidence for everything that they've been saying? You're nothing but a liar. And it's more so than a liar. Girl, you scary for real. And I want you, we're gonna go TikTok for TikTok. That's for sure. Because you want to be the bitch that's, you want to run your mouth, but you block everybody so can't nobody say nothing. Not today. Oh, baby, you getting that smoke today. Let's do it. Let's listen to your video.
Gonna be multiple parts because too much is going on. But a year later, I'm still dealing with it. Another player has entered the chat, and that's his other baby mama. No, I didn't mention he had other kids or another baby mama because that didn't matter. People have kids all the time and move the fuck on. But
you know why you didn't mention that he had other kids? Because you didn't want to put out the fact that you were playing a proud side bitch role, and now that you mad because he don't want you and he hates you.
Right now, she's very, very pertinent in this story because not only did I need her for something, let
me just say this. This girl is absolutely manic. If you are her family, her friend, her whatever, if you are her family or her friend or whoever she is, you need to get a hold of her and hug her real tight because shorty's manic and she's losing her mind, and you want to continue to get online and tell half truths because truthfully and honestly, if you look at this story from the way that she said it, it sounds kind of believable. But if you really talk and really get into it, then you'll understand that, girl, you're lying. You're lying. And it's okay. Like, it's okay. I'm gonna keep talking, but apparently we're going series for series, boo. So let's do that. Let's get back in it.
Also just made a 9-minute video about me on her TikTok, but she's blocked. I blocked her, so I won't see it. But I'm gonna tag her information.
You blocked me because you
so
can't say the truth, bitch.
So listen, a year later, still no paternity test. He's blocked me. Family won't communicate with me. Everybody's acting like they can't speak.
You know why the family won't communicate with you? Because you disrespected his mom, his sister. You disrespected me. You disrespected everybody. And here's the thing. You really don't want those type of messages to come out, because this is going to blow your whole story up. All these little alleged things that she got, girl, the only thing that you can say is that you took my man. Okay? Do you think that bothers me? That was a man who, and I'm just being real. Like, on some real shit. I was with this man 9 years, right? 9 years. We have 4 kids together. Before my daughter, we had 3. We had 3. And it's like, we just gonna keep listening to what Shorty gotta say.
Fucking English. So finally, 72 hours ago, mind you, I got in contact with mama. Been talking to mama, conversation going well. Now, mind you, my daughter has a little sister that's a month younger than her, right?
Allegedly.
Or 2 months younger than her. Big reason being is because I thought the man was single, and clearly so did she.
The bitch is lying. I literally have a screenshot where she said, I got your man. Don't worry, I'll include it.
Because she got pregnant, and I got pregnant. And I was telling the mama, I said, Mama, I just don't understand how that's possible, because he was with me for 2 years straight.
Again, he was with you 2 years straight when we weren't living together. We weren't living together. And you knew that. But yet and still, somehow he still made it around every single day. Yeah.
Like, if he left, it was maybe for an hour. You know what I'm saying? Like, how is that possible? If that's all she
and I want y'all to
needed,
see her face.
But like,
this bitch is mad.
we were both being lied to. So we're both in unfortunate circumstances right now. So we're at odds because we were both being lied to. Because in her eyes, I messed up a common law marriage. I destroyed a household. I knew this man had a lot of kids. I knew.
First of all, bitch, you did know he had a lot of kids. You knew. Like, that's the thing that's blowing me. It's like, these bitches, like, you really can't accept accountability for what you did. Accept the fact that you was a side bitch. You accepted that role and you played it proudly. But now the fact that you're trying to come on social media and do stuff like this, baby, we can go TikTok for TikTok.
They should be mad at the man.
I have no
really.
problems with going back and forth with you, because in this situation, in no way did I play anything wrong. We can go message for message. You can put whatever out that you want to put out. But I want you to understand that a lot of the shit that you have done is completely illegal. It is harassment. It's against the law. And don't worry, boo. I got all your documents. I got every document that I need.
This man had a family. That man lied to me. That man lied to you too. And not to mention.
And let me tell you how you knew he had a family. This bitch got on Facebook one day and decided, and it's a reason why she comes to TikTok and not Facebook. See, here's the thing. She can't face it on Facebook because everybody knows her on Facebook and they know the situation. She comes to TikTok because nobody knows. So you have a bunch of people who are here and they're able to hear this from one perspective. But she blocks out everybody else's perspective so you don't get a chance to see it. But not today because, baby, I got time, okay? Yeah, but Shorty is bugging. It's like, it blows my mind that this girl is manic. I want y'all to understand, this is a person who takes medication, right? She take pills. You take pills for the manic shit that you do. And the lies that you tell, I would be embarrassed to tell these type of lies. That's crazy. You didn't know he had a family? Because on Facebook, everybody knew and they started eating your ass up. And then you got the fuck off and then magically you floated over to TikTok because you thought that people was going to be able to see. But see, not today. Not today. Because I got all the shit to back up everything that you said. So if you want to go this series, I don't think you really do. Because, baby, the stuff that I have on you, you got a daughter to raise. Okay? You got a daughter to raise. And here's the thing. I'm going to tell you this. Don't make another post unless it's a paternity post. Like, literally the actual test.
and 5. They were stair steps. Years had passed. You had another kid years later. That even throws me the fuck off. Moving on. So,
and I don't regret my daughter at all.
I get in contact with mama again. We talk. She said she's going to ask him to relinquish his rights, and she's going to ask him about paternity test.
That's a lie. And I just talked to her today. And trust and believe me, I can get his mom on the phone call to really say what was really said.
She blocks me the next day. I had to call her from a number I knew she would answer. Finally, I get her on contact, and I said, why did you block me? She was like, oh, I didn't block you. Okay, what did he say? Yeah, he's not going to relinquish his rights. Y'all don't think this is odd? You're avoiding paternity on purpose because you want to spew this narrative. Oh, Taylor, a hoe, she was sleeping with 2 different people.
You was.
Remember? I was supposed to be sleeping with a dead man, or I was sleeping with...
You was. It's video evidence, though.
I wasn't. I wasn't sleeping with nobody but his little light-skinned, skinny ass, okay? So, the problem is, everybody want to spin this narrative. So, I'm just like, okay, so fine, let's do a paternity test. And she was like, well, he said he ain't got it right now. Y'all have got to be shitting.
And what blows me is the fact that if you want a DNA test this bad, can somebody please ask her why don't she pay for the DNA test and have him pay her back when the results come back positive? If you're some shit up, I want you to play the full 9-minute video, because see, here's the thing that you like to do. You like to run and tuck your tail and then hide behind little fake ass shit and then sum it up to make you sound good. That's what manic individuals do. See, here's the thing about it. I'm done playing the game with you, Taylor. I'm done. You have blocked my page so I can't see it, you think. But you don't realize TikTok is public and I could actually see it from a different page. You are banking on me not being able to respond. And no, bitch, I'm here to respond with you for everything that you want to say. I got something to come back for it. So if this is what you want to do, let's do it, Taylor. Please, let's do it. Like I told his mama yesterday, my problem is with that lying fool. You might have still had the kid, but I know I would have got out of there. Taylor, you want to talk about my small ass apartment, but you was fucking a man who was in my small ass apartment. You're having a paternity issue with a man because you were sleeping with 2 men at the same time. But I'm ghetto. Sucks for you. I know it sucks for you, because while you were crying and complaining and putting him on child support and saying how you needed money for this and money for that, Bookie Bay, I do it on my own. Damn right, I work at City Trends. You damn right. And I got a manager's position. See, what I had to do was sacrifice so my children could have better, right? I didn't have to go out and go plan a pregnancy. I didn't have to go do none of that. And a basic bitch like you would never make me feel any type of way about having 4 amazing children. Then you send this shit from the Mayo Clinic to sit up here and tell me something that you was fucking with this man. Ain't that true?
All right, everyday people, man. What do y'all think about this crazy situation? We got baby mama number 3 fighting over baby mama number 1. And might I add, baby mama number 2 was actually in the chat of the Facebook post, which she again, the guy is the one doing all the cheating. Okay, they should be after him. He the one doing all the cheating. Man. The things people do. Listen. All right, so if y'all don't remember, I did this story way back.
What would you do if your best friend reached out to your child's father and told him that the baby doesn't belong to him, it belongs to her brother? Hi, and welcome to the only...
Oh, okay, I did that wrong. Her best friend, that was the other lady. That it wasn't the other baby mama. It was her best friend. And her best friend was in the chat. Or the ex-best friend. Because they're not friends no more. But yeah, I forgot all
telling y'all about in my life. Me and my best friend fell out about 3 years ago. Okay, a year after that, I had my daughter. We fell out because of a birthday dinner. Mine, to be exact. You know how women are with their birthdays, and the bitch was broke. It happened. Now, in the year of no contact with her, I conceived my daughter, okay? As soon as I have my daughter, she messages me on Facebook and says, congratulations. I didn't say anything, because fuck you. 6 months later, she reaches back out and says, who's your daughter's dad? And I'd say, it's none of your business. 3 weeks after that, she reaches out again and says, I think it belongs to her brother. And I say, don't you ever text me with no crazy shit like that again, okay? A year after that, at this moment, I'm still talking to her, my child's dad. A year after that, she reaches out to the dad because I guess my ignoring her wasn't good enough. She reaches out to the dad and says, hey, I think you should do a DNA test on your daughter because I don't think it belongs to you. He blowing me up. Now, at this time, I work 7 on 7 off overnight. He blowing me up, blowing me up. I'm like, what is going on? It's late. You should be asleep. And I finally answer, and he says, check your messages. So I check my messages, and it's screenshots of her messaging him and basically comparing pictures of his young kids, her brothers, to my daughter and saying how much they look alike. So I reassure him. I'm like, look, there's literally no possible way. I haven't even talked to this woman. She just mad we fell out. I mean, hell, I was a good friend, and I'm going to stand on that. So it is what it is. Ignore her. If you want to go get a paternity test, I'm 100% open to it. I didn't mind because I knew I had.
All right, so yeah, y'all could go watch this full video on my page. I'm probably gonna have to find that link or whatever. But then the ex-friend responds, showing them together in the time that she said they alleged that they weren't being friends, or that she wasn't around the brother before the brother died, around the time that the kid was conceived, and then being with the other guy. Oh my God, this is messy. I'm just like, this happened a whole year ago, and I'm like, damn, we gotta get whole context, so maybe people can go back and watch this first story and understand where story number 2 comes from, because the other guy is supposedly the baby daddy that she's talking about, and not the dead brother. Oh my God, this is just best friend, baby mama, the baby daddy, the best friend's brother that died. Where's the lady with the board? Okay, this is she messed with her. That was her wife, and this was my wife. We need a board for stuff like this. Crazy situation, but man, we're gonna be here. If it's more that pop up, I'm definitely gonna follow up on this drama I had to bring y'all from the beginning. This is actually 43 minutes of my first video. Everyday people, like, comment, subscribe. I'm gonna holler at you later. Peace.
Day and night. For some women, it can start working in as fast as 1 week.